welcome to Coffee and a Conversation hosted by CJ Abernathy for South Dakota District 23 Senate 2020. A father, a Marine Corps combat veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, Purple Heart recipient, with a bachelor's degree in information technology software engineering. CJ is a podcast producer and host. Please check out our social media pages for more information. If you would like to join this broadcast, click the link in the description to join. Coffee and a Conversation starts now. Have a good day or don't. The choice is always yours.
CJ, you might be a jihadist. Good morning. Well, I guess morning. I don't want to assume the adjective of your day. Hi, welcome to a shitty show that nobody watches called Coffee and a Conversation. You know, just a little show here that I've been doing off and on for a few years, especially while running for political office as a libertarian and not a part of the two-party duopoly think tank of candidates and narrative pushers that are really just lockstep in line with treason, if you really want to put it down to it. But, you know, this morning, it's been an interesting day, to say the least. I've got about a half hour to 45 minutes, maybe an hour if I want to push it, for today's broadcast. But, I've been called a lot of things in my life, but a jihadist, a jihadist, that is a whole new level, man. I am jihadist. Definition. Let's just Google a jihadist. Well, when you look it up, it is a jihadi. Oh, shoot. Well, what's a jihadi? Oh, I guess we're going to have to go with jihadi. So when you tell me, CJ, you're a jihadist, I go, a person involved in jihad, an Islamic militant. And I go, wait, how am I supposed to lend any credibility to what you're saying past that? Again, this is a show that admittedly nobody watches. What you're trying to do is you're trying to view shame me. Make me feel ashamed or make me feel humiliation or distress caused by wrong or foolish behavior. I'm going to go with the second definition of this for view shaming because we're using it as a verb, not a noun. And words are important. Words have meaning. Words are very much the reason why the First Amendment is the First Amendment. Oh, coffee. Coffee is great. Now, one argument that I love that a lot of people make on social media, especially if they're a blue check mark or if they're popular by any stretch of the imagination, they love to do what's called view shaming. And view shaming is, oh, look, nobody watches your show. Your speech is less important than mine is what is implied. That meaning that at the end of the day, I speak to a larger audience than you. Therefore, my political opinion and narrative and personal opinion and narrative will be the deciding factor of this conversation. View shaming is very much a real thing. That's why I say that I still speak the same way, whether nobody's watching, 4 people are watching, or I had all 7 billion people on this planet watching at one time. I'm still the same me. Always will be. So I don't really care about the view shaming tactics. I don't care about narratives. And again, I do this broadcast, well, more for me than for you. Honestly, if I don't want to go live like on Friday, I take the day off. Hey, I'm human. I get diarrhea too. Sometimes I can go diarrhea of the mouth if you really want me to and just talk for hours on end. And sure, maybe nobody sees it, but I'll feel a whole hell of a lot better having said it. So, just for the record, though, I do take pride in my work, and I do take pride in what I do as the producer of Adam versus the Man. And if you look at our channel analytics, over the last 28 days, we've had 34.1 million impressions, 6.4 million views with 5.4 unique million viewers. 5.4 million unique viewers. So you're definitely not going to hear me go and say, oh, well, my 2 viewers on my personal page are over here. No, again, straight up, don't care about your view shaming tactic. I just call it out for what it is. Just the same way that I call out that your improper use of the word jihadist. So again, words have meaning. Words are important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the link to join. So if anybody is watching this now, I forgot it. And I don't want anybody to say, well, CJ, I would have joined, but there wasn't a link. Unless you're watching on YouTube, you're going to have to go over to Facebook if you're watching from YouTube. And if you want to get out and refresh, you can join back in, and the link is now in the description. So again, I don't care about, well, let's go the last 90 days, the view shaming. Over the last 90 days, as executive producer of Adam versus the Man, the show went from about 100,000 regular viewers, right, of his channel, to now the channel sits with 47.7 million impressions with 8.2 million views and 6.8 million unique viewers. So again, your view shaming is, again, your personality, not mine. And again, keeping in mind, I'm not saying your name out of respect. I'm just saying that I'm not falling for the bullshit. So, not this morning. Certainly not this morning. Now, with that being said, I want to talk about something that's called third rail grabbing, third rail politics. Third rail politics is a nation's politics, the third rail of a nation's politics is a metaphor for any issue so controversial that it's charged and untouchable to the extent that any politician, myself included, running for Senate, or public official who dares to broach the subject will inevitably suffer politically. The metaphor comes from the high voltage third rail in some electric railways. Touching a third rail can result in electrocution. So usage of the metaphor in political situations relates to the risk of, quote, political suicide. Oh. So you call me a jihadist, you're grabbing third rails left and right, and it involves suicide that a person would face by raising certain taboo subjects, having points of view that are either censored, shunned, or considered highly controversial, offensive to advocate, or even mention. It is mostly common used in North America throughout commonly to Tip O'Neill, Speaker of the House of Representatives during the Reagan presidency. It seems to have been coined by O'Neill aide Kirk O'Donnell in 1982 in reference to Social Security. So now we know what third rail shaming is, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover what's called a red herring. A red herring is a fallacy argument that distracts from the original topic. Some may refer to this type of argument as a, quote, smoke screen. Red herrings are frequently used in mystery, thrillers, and dramatic novels. So now that we've covered all the political basics and have an idea of what to expect this morning, this is Good Cop, Bad Cop.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
Update. Violence erupts following police shooting in Kenosha. Is that how you say that? Kenosha? Kenosha man shot by Kenosha police officer. Now, if you didn't see it on my Facebook posts, sorry. I mean, if you don't follow Facebook, you have a life, you're too busy. And the only thing that you saw out of me from Facebook was, oh my God, CJ, why would you post this? Well, I have an answer for you because I wanted to trigger you. I wanted you to have that emotional response. I wanted to have engagement. Now, the type of engagement that I got wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping that you'd be able to have, a sensible conversation like I would have here on Coffee and a Conversation, where I go, hey, cheers, what's up? Here's my thoughts for the day. What's yours? We can see each other. We can speak to each other. We can have a conversation. Oh, man, we don't just have to sit in our comment threads and enter. Oh, I got him. Send. Wait. Oh, wait, I'm not triggered. Hold on. Let me just calmly text back. Yes, my point is superior to yours. You have no viewers. You should feel lucky that I'm even commenting on your post. It's retarded. It's a stupid way of having a conversation. So I'll call. If I know you, if I've met you in person, don't think you're not above a phone call. I don't care if you're Donald J. fucking Trump, the Pope. I don't care who you think you are. I will call you. If I have your number, if I've met you, if I can get a hold of you and I've got an opinion or something I want to say to you, best believe I'd even tag you in this fucking video with a link calling you out publicly if I really, really wanted to. But you'd be too coward to click the link. Not you personally, not you watching, not you the one taking it personal. You the one having this conversation where we're third rail grabbing, red herring grabbing, not actually having a conversation. Don't take my posts and turn it into, CJ, you're a jihadist advocating for the deaths of innocent people. That's fucking stupid. It's a dumb conversation to have, and I don't care how many viewers I have or how many people I have to say it to. I'm not advocating for the deaths of any individual innocent people. However, the caveat. First off, the government you're voting for kills innocent people all the time. So why the fuck you're giving me some high standard of just advocating in a certain way blows my fucking mind. But you'll still vote red in November, or blue, because they bomb people too. So you'll give me the moral fucking conversation of well, you're no better than a jihadist, CJ, because you are advocating. No, you don't know my opinion. If you don't know, I do. In fact, when you assume about me and you're assuming that you're understanding my whole character, the whole concept of my show that I do, regardless of if you fucking watch it or not, I still do it because it's my show. It's an open conversation, an open dialogue for anybody to join. So don't spare me the fucking bullshit. Now, I'm a conspiracy theorist by heart, and Kendall got me a conspiracy theory book called The World's Biggest Mysteries Uncovered. Fake news, as in an in-depth look. We have Osama bin Laden, Diana, the Loch Ness Monster, 9/11, JFK, Titanic, the moon landing, Stonehenge. Oh, we've even got the Marilyn Monroe and aliens. Even Elvis is in there. I love a good conspiracy. Love it. Love it. We can talk conspiracies for days. But I'm not sitting here telling you that innocent people should die. It's a dumb fucking argument to make. And it puts me in a really fucked up position to have to come on a live broadcast and clarify, hey, I don't advocate for the deaths of innocent people. However, if you violate the Constitution, if you are a government official, law enforcement officer, judge, attorney, things that put you in a position of power where the Constitution is supposed to limit your power, and you abuse said power, you should be put to death. Donald Trump is the most 2A president in the history of presidents. Well, actually, I disagree. I would have to say that George Washington was the most 2A president in the history of presidents. because he advocated for the killings of people that were in government positions with guns. So before your boy Trump gets the crown for being most 2A president in the history of presidents, just remember George Washington was never quoted as saying, "I like taking guns first, Mike, and then going to court to get due process because due process is inconvenient to us taking people's guns. Like in these crazy man's cases, we can just extrajudiciously deny them due process, declare them guilty before proven innocent, and take their guns." That's your president. Make no mistake about it before we sit here and have some fucking conversation about why I should defend your orange messiah. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. We don't know all the facts on this story. We don't. What I saw was what everybody else initially saw as they're sitting at the water cooler going scrolling through Facebook. Oh shit. Oh shit. Another person shot by cops. This time in front of their kids. Now, I'm not going to cover this today because I'm more positive that Adam is going to cover this on today's show. So I don't need to go off and dive into the weeds. I don't need to go off and play judge, jury, and executioner. But I made a simple statement. All right? The simple statement was this. If you're in a position of power and you abuse that power, you should be put to death. I saw what everybody else saw. They're following him. He's not armed. How many shots was that? Let's count them. Let's count them. Mercedes is saying it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I counted 8. Is there 8? I don't know. Let's try this again. Seven shots. Yeah. 7 shots. So I saw what you saw, and I posted that maybe cops should be executed at the same rate they execute people. Maybe they should. Meaning, before you go and say, CJ says kill all cops, go eye for an eye with an innocent cop, because remember what happened to the 4 in Texas? That's what CJ is advocating for. There's your red herring. That's your red herring. And I don't appreciate being put in that position, regardless of how many fucking views I have. It's dumb. It's dumb. So you're right. I don't know what happened here. I have zero knowledge. That's what I've seen. That's what I've witnessed to. Just what that video has shown. Now I could go down this long list of statements here. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Oh no, I said I'm not going to do the weeds. I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because, again, it's not right. It's not right that we have to sit here as politicians running for public office and have to play the wait and find out game of what was he going for? Was he going for his gun? I mean, should we make assumptions? Maybe he was going for his gun, CJ, and he was going to just shoot at 6 officers, or how many were in the video? I can at least count 1, 2, 3. So you're telling me the dude was walking back to his car with apparently his kids in it. Because again, this is apparently, I'm just skimming this. But we don't know all the facts. You're right. We don't know all the facts. That's why I'm not sitting here telling you, hey guys, my name's CJ Abernathy. I have all the fucking facts on this story. Blows my fucking mind. But you will sit there and peg me into I don't know all the facts on this, but if officers were executed the same rate they execute people, we'd get rid of a lot of the bad cops pretty quick, don't you think? Don't you think? If we could prove that they violated people's rights by taking, I mean, think about it. You same fucking Republicans, you Trumpophiles, you retarded fucking idiots will sit there and preach to me about how constitutional this fucking government is. When it's not, you can't prove it. You saying it over and over. No, CJ, where would you rather live in Ethiopia is a fucking red herring too. If you don't love it, leave it is a fucking red herring argument. I don't know all the story on this guy. From what I just chattered, heard around, he was breaking up a fight, a domestic dispute. Again, I'm not, and again, keep in mind, not once have I mentioned fucking race at all. Mercedes, correct me if I'm wrong here. Have I mentioned race at all? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Not once. Not once. Not once have I said race. Thank you, Mercedes. We'll get to Mental Health Monday in a moment. I need it too. But again, this is what I'm talking about. Your platform has more people on Facebook. The show I produce has more views than you. It's irrelevant. We're both going to go in the fucking dirt someday. We're both going to be dead. But I'm going to be damned if I let somebody mistake my fucking principle or mistake my position. And I don't care how many fucking views you have, whether or not you're Donald fucking Trump or some fucking pro-veteran group, or whether or not you are another candidate, any party. If you can't click the fucking link in my videos and talk to me, don't assume my fucking position in the comments. I promise you, you're not gonna get the one up for me on my own post. I posted this video for a reason. I posted that with the intent of, hey, we're gonna talk about this on my segment, Good Cop, Bad Cop. Nobody watches your fucking show, CJ. Oh, a few people do. I think my grandma likes it. I don't know. Maybe she secretly does. I know Mercedes enjoys coming on. I have some pretty fucking cool guests that join me and humble me every fucking day to come on my broadcast and let this be a bridge to a bigger conversation. But I'll be fucking damned if I'm going to be called a jihadist. You know what? You asked me what a jihadist is. What does jihadist mean, CJ? Well, it doesn't even mean what you say it means. It means a jihadi. It's an Islamic. It's a specific term to a religion. And it's an improper use of the word. Again, I'm not advocating for the deaths of innocent people. I'm advocating for the deaths of those that violate the Constitution. The same fucking principles that this country was founded on. Meaning, if you violate the Constitution, which I normally keep mine within a reach right here. I've got so much stuff that gets sent to me as a candidate. I've got like articles of the pocket guide to the Article 5 Convention of States with a whole book to read on that. I got Right to Life Alliance. I got everybody and their mother messaging me. And normally I keep the Constitution right at arm's reach because, it's good to have it when people want to talk about the Constitution. I don't have my pocket Constitution. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to order some PatriotBeef.com beef jerky and get some now. And get a new Constitution. Shameless plug for Freedom Beard there this morning. I'm not angry about it. But I assure you, there's a long list of usurpations and violations of rights that they put onto paper and said the king, the government that we are currently under is doing all of this. And I assure you, your government is still doing all of that. And some of you are still fucking voting for it. I can't fix that kind of stupid. Hope that clarifies it for you. All right. I have a guest. You guys know her as the loudest, mouthiest libertarian. How
Yeah.
do you?
I'm Nebraska's mouthiest
I can't hear you. Your
libertarian.
mic is
Oh,
on.
what?
Uh-oh.
What?
Mercedes.
What?
Panic mode.
I have sound. I can.
Says your mic is working? You can hear
Yeah.
me.
I can hear you.
Go to the bottom and make sure your mic is.
No, it is.
Your setting.
Mine
It says it's
is.
working. Is it? Oh, so they. All right. Well, Mercedes, I don't know why I can't hear you. Oh no. Oh no.
I'll be back.
Oh no. I could hear the cop. It's weird. You hear her. I don't hear her. Why don't I hear her? What the hell is going on? All right, maybe it's in my settings. We can hear you both. Audio output. Let's try it again. How about now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Mercedes.
Okay. So I just went and watched the live feed on Facebook, and you could hear me on the live feed.
Yeah, they were saying in the comments too,
Oh,
Mercedes.
okay.
It was my settings. I was wrong this
Oh.
morning.
Did you just? You're so humble, CJ, and this is why when you said that somebody called you a jihadist, I'm sitting here going, he's not Muslim, and I'm pretty sure that he wants separation of church and state as much as I do.
Yes, Miss Spike Cohen, wanna be with your mic? Stick it right there. Come on.
Okay, fine.
You just met Spike yesterday. How'd that go for your mental health?
Yeah. So I wanted to run away with him and the boys. So I actually had like pictures brought up. So,
You want to join the Spike Cohen commune, huh?
oh my God, I'm going to found this freaking commune. Okay, I'm gonna buy the land and start I've wanted.
You're gonna build shrines to him without a shirt on
No, that's Chrissy's
while he's
job.
holding
There.
puppies.
In an anarcho homogenistic society.
Which I don't want to be a part of.
Well, I do because everybody has their own job to play, which means Chrissy gets to do the memes.
Sounds like a different way of saying communism.
An anarchistic societal homogenistic commune.
Okay. Well, you know what? As long as it's voluntary.
It's what hippies dream of. This is
Okay.
a hippie dream.
Okay, but if it's voluntary
Oh,
and
yeah.
it practices the non-aggression principle, more power
We're
to
gonna
you.
buy land and we're gonna move there, and if you want to come, we'll let you in, as long
And
as you
just-
don't rape kids and
just-
be ignorant.
Just for the record, though, Mercedes, for $100 now you can be an investor in this, and then we can funnel $25 million and go to jail like Steve Bannon. Yeah.
Oh my God! I woke up to Steve Bannon going to jail and being arrested finally because we knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, when you money launder millions of dollars, I mean.
Oh, this is great for me. You said it was gonna be a slow news week, and then Steve Bannon got arrested.
That's still slow news week to me. That's
Well,
still slow
For
news.
you, I'm easily.
Short of the
Cohen.
political overthrow of this country, it's all slow news to me.
It's happening.
It is happening. It is happening.
Spike Cohen, being Team Supreme already.
Hey, Team Supreme. Hey, he won my second round vote. There ain't no
That's what I
shame in
mean.
that.
But I mean, I've been Team Supreme before I could vote, because the
Well,
internet.
see, the thing is that okay. Let's hash out Team Supreme versus Team and the Fed.
And the Fed. Well, Team
Yeah.
Supreme. Okay, so Team Supreme are anarchist as principle, and the Libertarian Party's platform makes us normal humans. So
Right. It almost like gives you the opportunity to be political and still have an outlet for your freedom of speech and your right to participate in your government. Yeah.
Yeah, and as anarchists, our goal is to end the Fed because we don't believe that the
Right,
government
but I
should-
mean,
So,
that's kind of like Team Adam Kokesh there, ending the
Yeah.
federal government. Yeah. So, and when we say Fed, we don't mean Federal Reserve. We mean federal government.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a
let's be
difference.
clear here.
Yeah. There's a difference between just wanting the Federal Reserve gone and wanting the entire federal government gone.
But as a hippie, I think money is arbitrary and that it's used to control the masses, and the barter system is king. Because
YouTube has proven to me in the last 90 days that it is arbitrary. Your millions of views don't equal. I think what we figured it out to be a total of, at our peak, for our peak views over 90 days, we should have made about $100,000 in 90 days.
Oh, but did you?
No, oh fuck no. So yeah, they're arbitrarily inflating the value of something.
I
And
mean, it's not like we didn't know that. So I have here on my screen.
oh, sorry, Tom.
Well,
My buddy here in
oh,
Eureka
okay.
that got me this shirt actually loved this shirt. Yeah,
So I'm going to share my screen quick because
yeah. Go ahead,
I
absolutely.
need to show you how my day with Spike Cohen went. So
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see the slideshow.
Well, let's preface this photo. This was at the end of the day.
Preface.
Whatever. I do what
You're
I want. It's my freedom
Politics.
of my freedom of speech to mess up freedom of speech.
Okay, but it's my freedom of speech to
Preface.
correct you.
Oh, okay.
I want you to
Whatever.
be the best politician you can be, so that way when you see that word again, you get it right.
I love you. Anyway, so Spike Cohen.
It's constructive.
Thanks, Dad. So, Spike Cohen recently lost Axel, his pit bull companion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so he laid him to rest and then got on the bus and started touring him right away because when you're a candidate, your feelings don't matter. Your feelings don't matter when you're a candidate because
Hey,
you
we
are
should
a
get him.
candidate.
We should get him a shirt that says "Protecting your rights don't end where my feelings begin."
I'd love that.
Oh man, dude.
So let's okay. So we're at the end of the day. I have a pit bull puppy, and her name is Nemesis, and I brought my puppies to. Why isn't it showing?
Nemesis.
Nemesis. So Nemesis is a pit bull puppy. And so Spike and I were standing back in that parking lot where you can see a little bit of shade behind my husband standing by the tailgate. But we were all standing there doing photos, meet and greet like you do after the rally because that was literally the only shaded spot. And Spike and I had just had our pictures officially, and he met Cora, and we were getting ready to go do other things. And I looked at him and I said, "Hey, Spike, I have a pit bull puppy in my truck. Do you want to meet her?" And he automatically just went, yes. No hesitation. Yes. And then I said, okay, let's go. And so we didn't tell security. So like as candidates, we know we're supposed to communicate with security and what we're doing and give them cues so that we don't get dead. And
Whoa. First and foremost,
What?
and I'm not saying, and I'm going to preface this statement.
Preface.
I'm going to preface the statement with I have zero intentions for ever running for president or vice president of the United States. With that being said, if I ever did, nobody would tell me where I'm going or not.
Well,
going.
and that's the point of the story is as a candidate, there is a code of conduct that you are supposed to follow that Spike and I loosely follow because it's us. So we just started walking. We didn't tell anybody. He said yes. We took off. And it took a second for a couple people to notice. So then they kind of were like, where are you going? What's going on? He's like, no, this is official. This is official business.
He should be like, listen, this is like a dog park. Like we can roam this general vicinity.
So, but I mean, the guys, okay, so here's another photo I'll show you. Oh, there it is. Okay. I stopped screen sharing though. So this is.
I just took it down while you were talking.
Well, yeah, and I stopped screen sharing because I thought it was done. So this is the security yesterday. These are our CNN boys. They are, I think, primarily they said from Iowa, and they're gonna follow him the whole way down now.
Nice.
They are Spike's Secret Service.
No. They're jihadists.
Anyway, Cora and I were literally the same, and the lady.
Keep going through the slideshow here. I know you got more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do I? Okay. So this is Cora and I getting our picture with our CNN boys. The state chair. Oh, I went that way. The state chair told me, no, I'm not I couldn't bring my guns yesterday because I'm a candidate and the laws there are set up to get ya. And so I had to be normal, just whatever. So this is us just talking. I gave him a couple thank you cards because I wanted to. Yeah.
Selfless plug. You got to.
Yeah. And then, yeah. Now down here, what you don't know is these are inflatable keg coolers that I never got to use.
Oh, dang.
I know, I do things. Oh, and then this is the after thing. So Cora is wearing a one-of-a-kind, outright toddler shirt. Ashley Shade made that for her birthday and had it sent out. There's the bus. Before I left, everybody was gone already.
Oh.
I know. So
There's a meme in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where they're at because they stayed at a hotel. Now, this is where I stayed when I was.
They
in
probably
Lincoln.
stayed at the Hyatt place right behind the bus.
No, they didn't because it's fucking expensive. They stayed 4 blocks away at a different hotel. I'm not gonna name.
The
'cause I'm not-
Super 8.
It was up. It was
Hey,
great up for the Super 8.
I would respect it if it was the Super 8.
It wasn't, no. Now, that hotel, though, I worked at the company that built that. The company that built that was Chief Custom Correctional Products. I made jails for Chief, and this was one of our last projects before the company shut down. This project was one of the reasons why we shut down, because we got penalized and stuff, because capitalism. But I welded all of the balconies and rails that you see in that photo. Thank you. That was my welding plug, because I'm proud of my trade. So yeah, then we just have more Cora and me and Cora and Cohen and just this was made into a meme, and I need to pull that up later. So this is Trevor Sims. He's Team Supreme. He came down to the rally yesterday. I finally got to meet him in person. So that was really cool.
Wait, hold on. Let me see that again real quick.
Yes?
I would put over the dude in the plaid, Joe Biden, waiting his turn to...
I hope Dave Jones, if you're watching this, get on it, please.
But then Spike being like the decent human being, and like having it saying like Joe, like, why isn't he sniffing that kid?
Oh my God. Wait for it though, because I definitely have a meme that was made yesterday. I'll pull it up on the screen in a second. Hold on.
Yeah, but I would put Joe Biden with I would put like his face over that.
Spike Cohen, American voter, Joe Biden, or
no. As in, like, the dude with the arms crossed there, put Biden's face over it, and then have it with a little voice bubble that says, "Why isn't he sniffing that kid?"
Okay, so I have two memes that were made. I was made into a meme for the first time yesterday.
Oh dang! You've been memed.
So this is the second meme. This is not the original meme. But this is what somebody thought of, and it's perfect.
Oh, wow.
But then this is the original meme.
Priggy libertarian.
So we'll just go hide that.
Dang, that was actually a pretty legit... That one's going to sting a few people.
I know, that's why I haven't shared it yet. I'm going to let other people share it and then adopt it, because that's how fake news works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just looking through the photos, like, there's Cora and Spike and me doing the mom face. They're doing their beauty waves, because Cora, you can't see it, but Cora learns her beauty waves now. So it was just great. He got to meet my puppy. We blew off security. He and I did not speak a single word of politics to each other yesterday.
Wow.
It was beautiful. Only personal. It was so nice.
It was nice to just have a conversation outside of politics.
Well, I mean, as candidates, all we do is talk about all of the evil things in the world, and all we do is fight and talk and talk and talk, and all we do is get back. And so,
I'm just listening. So,
well, I mean, you talk a lot, and when you get a chance not to talk, you take it. And I know, but so Spike and I just got to talk about our personal lives yesterday, and play with babies and puppies, and call out the CDC and the government, and play with our boog boys, and it was just a grand old day. Is this how you felt after your feast? Freedom.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't have the Spike Cohen, but we had the people in our party that we love seeing.
Well, and it, like, as far as party membership, it was basically just the libs that organized it, and then just people from the community that showed up that are all
and that's the thing with the grassroots third party candidates, is that we got to realize that it's more important to just be available than it is to worry about what the duopoly is going to peg us out to be, because the duopoly is not going to go and say, hey, look at this libertarian vice presidential candidate not locking up African Americans at the cyclic rate.
Yeah.
They're not gonna take a real story. And I mean, I could third rail since I was on it earlier with that.
Yeah, third rail this.
I'm gonna third rail it. I mean, but but the thing that I really do appreciate about the third party is that we are people.
We're real people. I want you to see my signs. We are, we have feelings. That's why we're running, is because Because we care. If we didn't care, we would be like all the other libertarians that just want to watch it burn. We wouldn't.
Oh no,
put
we would
ourselves-
be libertarians voting for Trump. Like,
We wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
thank you. Yes.
It's Mental Health Monday, and y'all make me crazy, and I love it.
I mean,
I love it.
do you actually love it, or is it like a love hate? Like you're
It's-
like,
How about this? I am in an abusive relationship with my government, but it fucks me real good.
that's what she said.
Exactly. So until it stops giving it up, which it has, I can't break up with it. And now I get to break up with it because it stopped giving the goods out like 50 years ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, the government does that. But you
Yeah,
know,
that's fine.
I mean, over the weekend, Mercedes,
Yes, I disconnected.
I did too. I did a thing.
Did you do the same thing I did?
Have you ever? No, I certainly did not do the same thing you did.
Oh yeah, I met Spike Hunter.
I did something. See, I like to pride myself on being a pretty creative guy. You know,
I did
like,
see that Mr. Saxon got his guitar out and played.
Yeah.
That was great. I didn't know that. I knew he was musically inclined, but I didn't think I'd ever get to actually see it.
yeah, he actually wrote a song about Joe Jorgensen and Spike Cohen. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dude actually can play some guitar, and he didn't actually play guitar. He didn't actually play guitar while we were at the.
He didn't get his skills out. I mean, I don't. So watching him play guitar made me realize that I haven't gotten my bass out and played it since I bought it.
Oh, you play bass, huh?
I play over a dozen instruments.
All right, list them. Let's hear them.
Clarinet, bass clarinet, flute, tenor sax, alto sax, all the woodwinds, drums, violin, bassoon for a little bit, bass guitar, kind of guitar, but I play by ear. So I cheat. If you can make noise, I can make music.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Mostly
Fair enough.
woodwinds because I like to blow hot air.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to finish that one. That's not what I was going to go with, but
So, Mercedes, I got to ask you a question here. I'm going to change the subject on you.
okay.
How does this picture make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like I'm 12.
Okay, fair enough. So, what if I told you you could watch Adam Kokesh, comment Jim Freedom, producer CJ, fight against Donald Trump, Mike Pence, and Joe Biden?
I'd watch that.
You would?
I would.
You would?
I'm 12, remember?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, God, it's a movie?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And representing the nation from Arizona, weighing in at 205 pounds, King Adam Charles, the Mouth of the South.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, to say he looks ready to get this match started would certainly be understating his eagerness right now.
Yeah, the opening bell can't come soon enough for him, Cole. And I must say, I absolutely love seeing so much enthusiasm from him.
And representing the nation from Arizona, weighing in at 130 pounds, Candyman Jim.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match here tonight. There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE. I'd say that he's among the most prideful superstars on the roster today. Well, when you accomplish what he's been able to accomplish, Michael, you have every right to be proud of yourself.
And representing the nation from South Dakota, weighing in at 265 pounds, Warlord CJ.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing. But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't at least mention the high level of respect with which he competes.
And it really is so refreshing, Michael. I wish more superstars had the same level of respect that he clearly has.
And from New York, New York, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Russian Gladiator, Donald J. Crybaby.
Guys, this match is sure to not disappoint, especially considering who's involved here tonight. You're absolutely right, Michael. This match will be one we'll be talking about for a long time to come.
I'd like to point out just how focused these guys look here tonight.
They really do, Michael, which makes you think you're in for one heck of a match here tonight.
And from Indiana, weighing in at 220 pounds, Mr. Macho, Mike Marvelous, the Milkman.
This is it. This is the match we've all been waiting for. And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt.
Well, he definitely looks ready for what's ahead of him here tonight, that's for sure.
I'd agree with that, Michael. In fact, I don't remember the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
And from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, the man of 1,000 holds, Joe John Herbert.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
We should also mention just how perseverant he's become in recent weeks.
And Michael, it's that kind of perseverance that makes him one of my favorite superstars to watch. It's also what makes him so difficult to beat.
This is it, folks. 3-on-3 action underway. We're in the shadow of New York City, and
I can't hear you.
I muted that so the audio would be okay. So I spent all weekend making that.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you make that?
All of it.
Okay, first of all, Joe Biden is creepy. So good job. Mike Pence's sachet.
Yeah. I mean,
now DT, he was.
it's a video game.
I know,
game.
but I'm just saying, he could have made the tan come down. You could have made it so much
I
easier.
tried. I did everything I could within the power of the game to make it as lifelike as I could. I even oranged his face up.
That's what I mean. That's what when I saw the first picture when you showed me his face.
If you look, like Mike Pence goes flamboyant after a suit. Adam is in his King Adam Charles Kokesh, the King founder of Gardiner's long alloidial title. I put Trump in a diaper and waving the American flag. Well, I've been playing this game since it came out, so my character's constantly just updating, whatever I want. Yeah, I take the coolest shit and I put it on my character.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. Yeah, no, plus, internet warlords, it has the word warlord in the title. You can call yourself a warlord in the game. So I was like, of course, I got to make him a warlord. But, right, that's what I did. While you were off gallivanting with Spike Cohen and having memories made and good times had, I was sitting here making the oily residue on Trump's skin just a little bit brighter. I was flamboyant.
That sounds awesome.
I was making sure that comment Jim Freedom's shirt that says if the troops defended freedom, they'd attack the government shirt was what he actually has in real life. I made sure Adam has his freedom tattoo on his back. Couldn't get the other one, though.
It's fine.
But
I love that. That's.
But Mercedes, the thing about this is that you think that it's just this, but it's a full match.
I know. I am fully aware.
You can see that it's like
you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, you want to see what it's like to have Joe Biden, hit you in the face with his ass, or Donald Trump spank himself while he's doing the sumo. Yeah. So it started with, first off, I was gonna unplug from the internet and giving a shit about the opinions of just people that don't care about me in general.
I did that.
and
That's what I did.
and have a day where I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to enjoy the weekend. The girls were out of the house. It was just me.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a whole house to myself. So I
Wow.
ate French fries and Totino's pizza rolls out of the air fryer while playing video games all weekend, while drinking my 1919 root beer. And I didn't check this thing but maybe 4 or 5 times tops. And that was like morning, noon, night.
So I did a thing last week where I deleted my Facebook app off my phone.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea.
Well, no, I did it because I needed to be able to disconnect from Facebook.
Well,
and-
okay, if
and-
you need it
yeah.
for a break, but I mean, I'm
Yeah.
saying as politicians, it's political suicide to not be
I know.
available on like every
No.
platform.
I kept my Messenger. I just took the Facebook proper app off. So if you needed to contact me still, you could. And then I would get on the desktop like I am now to do work. And then I would check Facebook because Facebook now is work.
Yeah, so you're putting it on the desktop where it belongs.
Yes, I am. I'm keeping it out of my pocket, but it is back on.
I'm not mad at that decision.
No, and like it is back on my phone because I do need it because I take pictures on my phone and it's easier to share the pictures on the Facebook right from the phone and I have the Apple so I can screenshot and make memes and manipulate it in real time because that's part of iPhone fun. I don't know if Samsung can do it.
Mercedes did a thing.
What did I do?
Well, you told us that you were going to be updating your website.
Yeah.
VoteMercedes.com. She did a thing. She put her interview
I'm
from
very
Adam.
proud of that
and
interview.
It was a great interview. You did a good job, for
Very
sure.
proud of it. And my old speech and debate coach from high school watched it and critiqued it for me.
Yeah.
And that
And
shouldn't make me
how-
happy, but
How did you do?
he said I needed to center myself on the camera and that I need to stop looking up because that's a big habit I need to break because that is my
Right,
sneaking stitch.
So I tend to look like, see, I'm not looking at the camera
I'm looking
unless
at the screen.
I'm looking at you talking and
Yeah.
and
So, but if I look in the camera, then I'm connecting like I am now. Then I'm connecting with my audience, and I'm making a point.
this feels too mainstream media-ish, where you
Yeah,
can't like I
exactly,
can't
and that's-
actually engage in looking at
and
you in
that's-
conversation.
Yeah, and that's why like I look at you while we're talking, so my eyes aren't.
Yeah.
Center. But
Right.
he critiqued it, and it was not bad. It was just little like what I can do personally. Like
Tell
less
him this. We are a audio podcast first, visual podcast second
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Adam Mercy.
Yeah, but I didn't tell him that. He just critiqued me because I do need that. Him critiquing me on that is good for me, and the fact that he took the time to watch it,
Yeah.
and he's my old teacher. Like, he shouldn't give a fuck about me right now.
Did
What's
you
he doing?
did you get an A- then, or like a
Oh, in his class?
no in your
on the
critique?
podcast. I don't know because I'm still waiting on my English grade from my senior English class I had with him.
Oh.
It's been 13 years.
Slacking.
God.
She can't even graduate high school yet.
No, I graduated. He submitted the grades. He just didn't update it online, so I didn't ever get my final grade from his class, and it still bugs me because I don't know if I got a D or a C.
Oh, well, hopefully it's a C.
Well, probably not because I failed English every year in high school.
So did I.
Dude, I took 2 English classes a year for 7 years.
Yeah, well,
it didn't work, obviously.
Yeah, well,
I want to preface this.
well, you'll learn all the best words. I mean, you'll have all the best words.
I will have all the bigly best words.
Yeah,
My
hugely.
vocabulary it will just be so much biglier better. It'll just be
Yeah,
awesome. All this
and who knows,
covfefe.
Mercedes, if you have enough covfefe,
Covfefe.
you might actually become president of the United States.
Oh, breaking news. Zoom is down in the worst possible time. Sorry, it just popped up on
Different
my
problems for different folks, I guess. If there was ever a definition of a first world problem, it was right there.
Well, and looking at the outages, there are none in Nebraska. It's in the middle of Kansas and all along the West Coast and down.
Well,
by
to all you Zoom
Fort
people
Hood.
out there whose lives have now been flipped upside down, we humbly.
Oh yeah, look at my website.
Well, it's about that time. 70 days to go until we're done with this ball and chain. Mercedes, you got anything to end out this broadcast with today?
Only that it's your voice and it's your choice, so you need to make sure that you speak.
That's a great closer, Mercedes. Have a good day or don't. The choice is always yours. Thanks for coming on, Mercedes.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Coffee and a Conversation hosted by CJ Abernathy for South Dakota District 23 Senate 2020.